First of all, you don't know me.
We're all about that high school drama girl, all about them high school queens. We'll take you for a ride in our comic girl, drama girl, cheering for the right team. Drama queens, smart girl, rough girl, fashion but you're tough girl. You could sit with us, girl. Drama queens, drama queens, drama queens, drama queens, drama queens.
What up, wow. We're back for a Q&A. Hi, friends.
And you're back. How was your trip?
It was really amazing. I was in Rwanda with this school called Hope Haven, and they were having their first graduation. Gosh, they started this school under a tree in one of the most impoverished areas of Kigali. And it's 12, 13 years later, and not, I guess 12 years later, a lot of these kids are having a graduation. So yeah, just got to spend a lot of time with some amazing children, teaching classes and helping out. And that pace, the pace of Africa, where nobody's on time. There is no on time. You're just hanging out, and you get there when you get there. And the priorities shift dramatically when you're surrounded by that kind of poverty, that kind of lifestyle. And they're so happy. Oh, it was, I can't even, there's no words for me to put it into yet. So, but it was really amazing.
No, I totally get it. There is nothing more amazing than watching what schools do to communities. Like all the years I got to travel with Pencils of Promise, whether it was, Ghana, Guatemala, Laos, like to see just what school does for, yes, the kids and the families and the community. It's like, it really reminds you how we can get so accustomed to our own resources and privilege that we don't even realize how freaking lucky we are.
Oh, for sure. These kids are in school from 6:30 to, they arrive between 6:30 and 7 until 4:30, and they're thrilled and they love it. And their education quality is surpassing what we're experiencing here in Tennessee, like at a good private school. It's just, these kids are so hungry to learn. So it's really different than, the sort of entitlement and taking for granted that we have here. Shape shift. Yeah. Identity shifting.
I want to go back to school.
Yes.
Like, honestly, it's all I want to do.
You could go back to school if you said yes to Pete's question here, if we want to get started. Ooh. Pete is asking us, Joy and Sophia, you both directed on One Tree Hill. Would you still be interested in doing that in future shows or movies? I'm sure there's other go back to Outer Banks high school shows or plenty of others. Do you want to direct on other shows and movies?
I do. I think it's something that I've had such a good time over the last, 8 years, really getting into producing, and I love it. And I just like having hands in that kind of collaboration, the stuff that happens obviously on camera for us as actors, but everything else that happens off. And I think, I don't know. I definitely have that itch to direct again, but gosh, it was so fun to direct on our show because it was just like, I don't know. It was, I thought that it was so, we were so well supported. That's the word I'm looking for. I loved the experience of it. I know you did too.
Yeah, I did. I really loved it. And supported is a great word for it. It was this really wonderful place to learn and observe and get my feet wet. And I would definitely love to direct again in the future. It wasn't really possible after I left One Tree Hill and was raising a gorgeous little girl. But now I'm, she's getting older and I can disappear for longer stretches of time. So I've been looking for a few things that I could direct. I don't know if I'd want to direct episodic TV. I think that grind is, I don't know if I'd be in for that. I'd rather just work on one particular thing that I could hyper focus on for 6 months or a year.
I don't know. I don't know what exactly I'd want to direct next, but I just know that I love to do it. So I suppose we'll see.
Thanks, Pete.
Always Happy says, Sophia and Joy, you've both played recurring characters on Grey's Anatomy and Hilarie too. How was it to work on that show? And what kind of character would you make up for Rob if he were playing someone on Grey's? I love it.
That's awesome. I had a ball working on that show. That was really fun. Are you still on it right now?
Well, we're wrapped currently. The show's on hiatus.
Oh.
So not at the moment.
Okay.
But I've loved it too.
But you didn't die or anything. Like you could still come back. Okay. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a great time. Did you enjoy yourself?
I loved it. It's just one of the greatest sets to work on. Everyone is lovely and thoughtful and incredibly dedicated to what they do. So grateful to be there.
Yeah.
And it was pretty profound for me to see that even, 21 seasons in, everybody loves their job. Nobody's jaded. It hasn't worn off. And I just think, what Shonda and her world of producers and folks have built is such an amazing thing to be a part of.
Yeah. And it's just such a legacy. It's been around. Is it on season 16 now?
21.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's incredible. Okay, so 21 seasons. I mean, they've had a lot of characters. What is Rob? What hole is Rob going to fill that hasn't been filled already? I mean, is there some sort of smart-ass doctor that has not been introduced to Grey's Anatomy yet? Because I feel like Rob would be a great, dry, sarcastic, like just, coming in from out of town. What do they need on that show? You've been on it most recently. What do they need?
Yeah, I mean, my gosh, I don't really know. I think one of the exciting things about shows like that is you get to, much like we did on One Tree Hill, because it's an ensemble, you get these slices of life for everybody. But I agree. I think I can't decide if it would be fun to have Rob walk in there, as some great new doctor who was recruited from some other hospital, and to your point, was very dry? Or would it be like so fun to let him be Rob and see him go in as this, handsome guy that everyone thinks is going to be one thing, and then he's just an absolute goofball who becomes the hospital prankster?
I think there's room for both.
Yeah.
I think there's room for both. I like it.
I would enjoy.
Well, Grey's Anatomy showrunners, please listen. Rob Buckley, you need Robert Buckley on your show. You need his energy. Let's make this happen.
Absolutely.
Okay, Whiz Kid, what is something you pretend to understand but absolutely do not?
Oh my goodness.
What a great question. I don't know. I mean, my instinct is telling me that usually I'm pretty forthcoming about asking and saying, like, what is that? What does that mean? Can you explain that to me? I don't really understand it. If I don't,
right.
I don't have I'm trying to think of what environment I might be in where I would feel insecure and need to pretend like I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe with my daughter, are there things where I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. What about you?
Well, I was going to say, I think we're just at that stage in life where we're very aware of what we don't know.
Yes.
And I think there's such a thing that happens as you grow into yourself. I think at 20, you're more likely to be like, oh God, am I the only person who doesn't know what these people are talking about? And just go silent and listen and try to figure it out. At this stage, I love to be like, wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Same.
It's fun for me to learn something I don't know. And I think I've just been around, I've made enough trips around the sun that I'm not embarrassed that I don't know something. I'm great to admit what I don't know. Yeah,
because it's only good when you say, I don't understand that, because then you get somebody explaining it to you. And that's nice. I mean, I can tell you the things that I have had explained over and over to me and still don't understand. And that would be golf. how the investment banking world, like all of the stocks and bonds, I still don't know the difference between stocks and bonds, have had explained to me multiple times, don't understand the difference. Or maybe I just don't retain it because I don't care. That's probably it. It's not that I don't understand. I just don't retain it.
Yeah, it's not your cup of tea.
No, our producer just said cryptocurrency. Absolutely. Yeah. No idea.
Yeah. You know what? You're illuminating something for me. I have two friends who in different sort of areas of focus both work in Web3. Think digital world. I don't even know what that is. Like the digital world, like the non-physical world, the world that is built exclusively on the internet.
Yeah.
And the level of knowledge that they have and the things that they have explained to me, I do understand the things they've shared.
Yeah.
Because they are incredibly brilliant women. And I still don't understand the point of it. And like, that is an interesting lane for me in my adulthood, is to go, I understand what you've just explained to me. Yeah. I don't understand why anyone's doing this.
Right.
And I sort of have to hold both. I'm like, I don't get it. It's interesting. Yeah. But I'm not interested in it. I'm interested in your perspective and your career. And I want to know stuff. And I do ask a lot of questions, because really at the end of the day, no matter how much I learn about it, I'm still like, but why are we doing this? I don't get it.
It's like Minecraft or Fortnite or something. I'm just like, I get it. Like I'm an intelligent human capable of understanding what you're communicating to me. Yes. But I can't hold on to it if I don't care enough. Like if I'm not invested in it, my brain just won't hold on to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. So there, whiz kid, clearly you're smart. Yeah. Chosen nickname. I want to know what you pretend to understand, but don't. Oh, this is a good one. Baby Grace says, I am so shocked Joy was only given 2 weeks off after having her baby. And the really crazy part about that, I'm interjecting now, obviously, is that some people were like, wow, they gave you time off. Like, our industry is insane. But the rest of Grace's question is, what was it like coming back to work with a newborn? Did the baby come to set? Did you have someone to help you take care of the baby during filming?
Oh, baby Grace. Yeah, 2 weeks is just not enough time. But also, I mean, what are they going to do? Like, I'm filming a TV series and they're just going to write me out of the show. I mean, there has to be some sort of accommodations made. It's not quite the same, I think, as some other things where you could do it virtually. Like, I actually had to show up with my face and my body on camera. Yeah. So I'm not sure what the other option would have been. But yeah, coming back, I actually wrote about this in my book about what it was like coming back to set with a newborn. It was difficult, but the producers were great in terms of scheduling me and being really accommodating with me needing to go back to the trailer every 2 hours on the dot to pump or nurse. Mm-hmm. I did have a nanny in the trailer. Yeah, we just made it work. I mean, I don't have anything else to compare it to. Like, that was just my reality. So, I mean, that's what women are experts at this. We just figure it out. We make it work.
Totally. Yeah. Well, and that is part of the incredible thing about our jobs. You know, most new parents don't have a trailer 200 yards outside of their office where, their new baby gets to be.
Which is probably why it was easier for me to come back after 2 weeks, because It's not like I had to leave the baby at home for the entire day and just start working again. I mean, it was really, they created this homey, I mean, it already felt like home. On set was another extension of our homes. So yeah, I mean, it was the best case scenario and certainly better than what most women in America get, for sure.
Totally. And I even remember when you came back, you know, how interesting certain things were. The sort of mystery of what's Haley doing at Close Over Bros, you know, and you having this day where they could cut all these shots of you that were essentially montage into the episode when you returned.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to be there for that long that day. And then you and I finally had that scene, at the end. But it's like interesting things like that were cool to get to peek behind the curtain during that time and see how they were able to sort of work around taking care of you a little bit and making sure they weren't making you do something so taxing, like your first moment back on set. You were still recovering. And I remember listening to the adults like talk about how they were figuring that stuff out. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of care put into it. I mean, I was treated like family. So it was a great experience.
Well, and I think nice too with us having, Greg and David, like our on-site executive producers were parents. So I think it was a good thing that they knew they definitely had your back.
Yeah, they'd all been through so much like this before. So, okay, Leslie wants to know, are you the type of person who returns your shopping cart or leaves it by where they parked? What kind of question is this? Of course you return your shopping cart. Who does not return their shopping cart?
No, you have to.
No. That's outrageous. Outrageous.
The only way things work is if we all pitch in.
We got to contribute.
Society requires some manners.
Yeah. Those are basic manners. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care how hot it is. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care what's going on. Like, you just put your cart back. What are you going to leave it? Because that means someone else has to go out and do it. Exactly. So essentially by leaving your cart next to your car, first of all, you're probably blocking a parking space, but also that someone else who works at the store now has to leave and go out in the rain or out in the heat or whatever it is that you were trying to avoid. I'm trying to think, okay, the only, when you've got a newborn baby, if it's just you and your baby in the car and the shopping cart thing is really far away, I guess I can understand feeling stressed about not wanting to do that. But like, I mean, it's only like 45 seconds. Like you can figure it out, right? It's not that hard.
Yeah. I mean, you would hope that if you were dealing, solo with a little baby, someone would see you and offer you some help. But yeah, I think you got to contribute. This is why like my public sass solely revolves around this stuff at the airport.
Oh, like when people don't put their trays back on the thing?
Oh, I am absolutely the person who I will look a grown man in the face and say, oh, it's fine. I'll clean up after myself and you as well, because apparently that's my job or the job of the TSA. Like people, they're so shocked. And I always look at the TSA people, and say, I'm so sorry people treat you like, you're their housekeeper or like, what? Like these people are dealing with national security. What are you doing? It drives me absolutely up a wall.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's irritating.
Like it.
I get being spacey though. I'm spacey. I know what it feels like to be like have a million things on your brain and you just sort of like forget. And I try and make space for people like, okay, if they left their shopping cart, maybe they were injured and it was too hard for them to get it back. Like I try and create some space for that. But in general, I would hope that people are I don't want to say self-policing, but you've got some measure of like self-control and awareness to be able to contribute.
Like manners matter. That's all.
Manners matter. Can we make a t-shirt out of that?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to end on a high note with Sam's question. What shows are you currently watching?
Oh, I just watched... Oh, what did I just watch? Oh, it's great. It's called Based on a True Story. And they didn't, it ended after 2 seasons. It's Katie Cuoco. And it's produced by Jason Bateman. It's a great show on Peacock about this couple that this woman's obsessed with true crime and then they get kind of involved in a real life murder. It's a comedy, dark comedy.
Oh, how fun.
It's great, but they canceled it. So now I'm sad. They always cancel the shows I love.
Well, that's a shame. I just watched Sirens and really enjoyed it.
Ooh. Oh yeah. I've been wanting to see that. It's just
great. And all the women are fantastic. And it's so escapist and also so self-aware and it's fabulous.
All right, next on the list.
Thanks,
everybody. We'll see you soon.
Guys.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Don't forget to leave us a review. You can also follow us on Instagram at Drama Queens OTH.
Or email us at dramaqueens@iheartradio.com.
See you next time.
We're all about that high school drama girl, all about them high school queens. We'll take you for a ride in our comic girl, cheering for the right team.